why do you want to tell lie about you're going to get hungry? You get what I mean? It
Yes,
comes
I
from
know.
fear. And if your child even so scared of you that go home don't dare to tell you that another person bully her or bully him, then the question back is you maybe also build another fear to the child that the child don't want to be vulnerable with you. The child
Unable to share.
unable to share, they don't want to speak up the truth, so and it been repeated, right? So yeah, so what I experienced in the past, so when I married my ex, of course I have very limited English. Okay, and of course I don't blame him for my limited English, where I come from, my country, I don't have that privilege.
To
I'm not,
learn English.
yeah, I'm not sound like, oh, so I blame the where I come from. No, no, I'm fight toward my life to improve myself, right? And then when I come here, of course, the thing that he will keep gaslighting me every day is like Vietnamese come here will do this, like this, and when you go out, people will hate you. They were like very racist toward you, and so on and so forth, right? So he built me in the bubble of believe what he
I get
say
what you
that
mean. So that you will not go outside and make new friends.
yes,
You...
like, don't find
Okay,
a
I get
job,
what you
just
mean. He's
at
trying to
home.
make a cage out of it and put you inside.
Correct. Yeah, and then it build up every day, and the more he say that, the more, because I have business in Vietnam before, so I'm a very businesswoman and I'm the very working person. You know how hard I work with. Like, of course, you guys don't see that in camera, but all my friends around me, they know how hard I work. Right? I'm not a person like lazy, sit down and
Like a cow, she work like a cow.
something like that.
Yeah, Chinese say work like a cow.
Yeah, Vietnam also say the same.
Oh really?
Yeah, we say work like a dog or work like a cow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
so and I sleep very limited. I work a lot, and then the more he say that, the more I question myself. I like, sure or not? Then I should find another way, because every time people tell me something, I will find another way to solve the problem. I'm not complaining. I will solve the problem. So every time I go out, I find a new job, or I make new friend, or I do something achieve. Then this is what he will tell me. He will say, uh, do you think people really friend you because you did this? They just, for example, if you meet a new girlfriend, they will say she just bought her husband take care of her, that's why she have a good life, that's why she have free time, that's why she have sometimes someone like you boring talking to her, you think who care of her? So you know what I mean, like he always
He
can give,
tries to make you feel useless and worthless.
yeah, like every time he will give me something that make me feel like, yeah, maybe he makes sense. And then like for example, if I get paid better, or like my job I get promoted, then he will say something like, yeah, you just luck only, it's just like one time or moon time you will get something. And even you continuing doing that, then this is what he will say. Yeah lah, because you work with all the stupid people, useless, that's why you better than them lah. But it's the truth is you're not that good. You're just lucky that you work with stupid people. So yeah, I can tell you everything that you show to me right now. I can bow back what exactly how he built a relationship is until it come to the day, right? Even I'm success in my business and my business partner come over the house, and he come down and he see a bunch of car and on that, right? He was shocked, right? And you know what he said? He said like, all these people is just trying to scam you only. Who want to show off like this? Then in my head, I'm like, you need to have something so people can scam, right?
Yeah, that's true.
The problem is you don't have anything,
and nobody wants to scam you.
And you think people scam you, and that's when it's the more red flag I have. Of course, red flag before married. I'm not denying my mistake. I'm just sharing my experience on gaslighting. Is when everybody around me, even my girlfriend, my friend, my business partner, telling me how much amazing I am, and they miss me, who they was know me when I just married, not when I'm after I have kid. Because after I have kid, I even more fear.
Because now you have somebody else that is depending on
Yeah.
you.
So the gaslighting getting worse when you have something
Precious to you.
Yeah, and then he would keep use my child to be threatening me. He was like, "This what you want ever have? You want ever don't have this life? You what kind of mother are you?" And now he's still doing that. Now he still say you're the horrible mom. You're a shitty mom. He used all sorts of word to make me feel guilt as a mom that I make a decision to divorce. And he not giving up on that, right? And that's what I'm telling. Like, it's it's something that, yes, I agree with you that the person unaware, but if the person, and this video is for someone who in a toxic relationship. I'm not talking if someone who in good relationship, and this is working toward men and women as well. Some guys suffer from the woman who do opposite.
It doesn't matter about gender.
Yeah,
because
so
it can happen to everyone.
yeah, and I told you like even I told you the story about police. Like when I come down, the first thing is, and don't get me wrong, I don't feel any I don't feel any offense by the policeman or policewoman harsh toward me, because as a Vietnamese, I'm aware of my people not that nice, so they they have to do the job to protect this country. So I'm fully respect all the policemen in Singapore, police lady in Singapore. uh, they do a great job and they do what they have to do to Singapore to protect this country. But I'm just sharing my experience go through that with a woman that I will humbly say that I'm a kind and sweet and nice person. I'm really I am, and I have to go through that experience. It's really make me feel very ashamed as a human, because I've been married someone that's so horrible, that bring trouble to me and then trouble to my kid and then trouble to the public. Does that make sense to you? It's like you go there and you make a ton of mess, and then you make the person upset, and he not even do anything wrong, he just did his job, and then you insulting him, and then the cause of that is of course he also feel upset toward me, right? And I can feel it. We learn this, we know, like if I slap your child upset, your child go to school and slap another kid, because they need to throw out what the upset inside to
Need a
someone.
release, and they haven't learned yet how to release it
Yes,
harmlessly.
yes. And even we tell the policeman, oh, don't take it personal, it's a job. Very hard for them.
No, because humans are
They
emotional
human. They
creatures,
every day face to face it. For
Yeah.
example, I have girlfriend who are a police lady, right? And she's so nice. But when the first time she see me, she know I'm Vietnamese. She like, "You Vietnamese, ah?" Then I know already. I say I'm sorry on behalf of Vietnamese. Then after she, of course, take time for her to know me as a person, because we go class together. And then one day she told me, she said, "You're the first Vietnamese so nice ever I ever meet in my job." I said like, because I tell her, because you never meet me in your job. You meet me in your
Maybe
job,
different.
maybe different, but this is you meet me in the
Outside.
class and outside, and then we learning degrees together, so it's different. So I get back, the awareness is like amount of self, like it kind of you change when you cannot take the pain anymore. That's what I have to say. I think I come to the pain in my life at the point of a bottom that no other pain can even make that worse. That's how much pain I'm go through, like inside me, right? And when you come down there and you listen to like police tell you how much he tried to make you get out from this country, you're just disgusting, like you discussing someone that,
Disgusting.
yeah. So again, gaslighting is something like, why he doing this for his favor, right? Obvious, he never want to divorce. I the one who make a decision to divorce.
Actually, basically, he doesn't. Okay, from what I can hear, is he doesn't want the marriage. He just wants to get back at you because you made. It's like okay, it's like children. Like for example, a guy and a girl are together, and then the girl decides to break up with the guy. The guy is now upset not because he actually wants a relationship, but because he is not the first person who break up. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
So in this case, it sounds like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
so-
but the person who do wrong is not me one.
Yeah,
I
I know.
so.
I'm not saying that. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that it's out of like the pettiness
Yeah.
of I should be the first one to break up with you, not you the person. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah. So guess what? I think in my relationship, oh my god, I can tell you a bunch of story. It's build up every day, every single day.
But that's how gaslighting is. It's a very little.
Very little every day.
Every day a little.
And it's very scary
every day a
because,
little.
for example, if we don't have intimacy, right? When we fight or when I had pregnant, he told me that because I pregnant, he don't want. I look ugly when I'm pregnant. Then after you give birth, he will say like, you look disgusting with the pump milk, and I see you like that. I cannot. intimate with you anymore because she keep traumatizing me. And then he come back from work, then he was like you look like cow or something. You know, they will, so they basically every day they will have a reason why you should not even there, but you should be there because you are a victim of them, so they want to control you. That's how it works, and it's getting worse and worse and worse when you have no support, you don't have friend, you don't have family to understand the situation you go through, and they make you feel like share with people. This is like a shame. You ashame your husband is like you ashame you,
Yeah.
because you choose him, and then you just have to keep shut up. And that's when the when I go to court and the court asked me like, did he abuse you? I say, I don't know what definition of abuse mean. Is that he have to physically beat me up? Because if he beat me up, maybe he less hurt than he mentally abused me for over many years. He destroyed my self-esteem. He destroyed my last few years of belief in myself. And now, right, you know, like I make way more money than him, right? And I'm way more effective as a human being because I less one burden to take care. Take care of my child better. I take care of my business better. I take care of people around me, my loved one better. It reflects a lot why I do the work that I'm doing right now. Actually, because I aware how many women outside there may be similar situation like me, and they don't have a voice to speak up, and they don't even know like they need someone to tell them like, yes, maybe you are in gaslighting right now, and it's no a shame to ask for help, right? Go for counseling. Yes, you can. You need to pay a few $100, but it worth. The end of the day, you need to understand your situation. You want to solve something, you need to know what problem you're in first. You cannot solve something that you don't even know what is this called, right? Like now when I learn, there's so many medical terms for that. Then so many research, so many study, and it's make me more aware of like I'm glad I go through that, you know. Then maybe then the lesson make me understand easier.
Yeah, I get what you mean because you have had a first-hand experience.
Yeah, because it's, when you learn theory, it's just
It's just
theory.
words.
Theory is just theory. You read, you learn, you because some case the professor explain, I never experienced. So I hear, I can compare with what I experience. I'm like, so this is what I experienced, or this is what in theory. I never experienced before, but interesting. Because when you experience already, you learn, it's getting more deep. Now
Yeah,
you can
remember,
break it down.
yeah.
Yeah, you can break it down easy, like so this is what the person do, this is what you should behave, this is what you can do. And exactly like you say, in general, people don't aware of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you are in a relationship like that, how do you tell is okay? There are a few red flags. If you are, I hope that whoever, we never know. Maybe this video will just need just even one person
Yep.
who needs this.